Alright, chat. We back.
All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going to stop right there. Yeah. So, jumping right back into it. No pause, no delays. Let's just fucking go. There was nothing else you guys wanted to do since the end of that last event? Hey, Blade. Okay. So we're going to jump straight into the spell-supported melee. So you head off to another one. It's a very similar ring to the one you were just in. It's this tiered seating that goes down to a circular pit. And the whole idea of this one is it's done in pairs, and you have one melee and one support. Now the entire idea of this is the points are dictated by the melee combatants. The support, typically a spellcaster, is not allowed to cast a spell that directly damages or hurts either of the opponents.
Okay.
It is all about buffing and debuffing. But all of the points are scored by the martial character. So you both get an action, and it's then resolved.
Okay.
Pretty much that simple. There's no outside interference on this one either. So because it's done in pairs, you guys can all decide to compete if you want to. I don't know who wanted to do this. Now would be the time to let me know.
I'll be Karina's support. Would I be able to use DeAndre, the wizard?
You want to switch characters?
Yeah, just for this, but I'll play like the support character while she does.
Yeah, can do. Yep.
Okay.
No slots.
I'm basically only martial, so.
I'm not a great support.
When I say support, here is a little thing that I am tweaking for this thing. Anything that you would normally only be able to cast on self as the support, you can instead cast on the martial.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes much of a change, but there's some pretty significant differences that can make to certain spells.
Yes. Because I think
Not that it
DeAndre
matters
has...
to me.
I don't.
You don't do if you don't want to.
Wait, we could just have one team in this one, Thomas.
You could just have one team in. Yep.
Yeah.
Because Whipley kind of has. I mean, she's kind of getting curious of the whole barracks thing. She's probably gonna fuck off while you guys are competing.
He's here and will be competing.
He's here?
However, yes, he's actually competing as the marshal.
I'm gonna watch the shit out of it.
He's the marshal character for his team, and he is assisted by Luxara, who was actually in the magic pageant you just did.
What I'm hearing is I have to start praying that I don't roll him.
However, because of your perception, Whipley, you will note that Varric is limping.
Ooh.
And he's trying to hide it.
Ooh.
And Lord Pracio Practitioner is not here.
Cracio is not here right now.
Oh, right now.
He hasn't been here all day.
Nope.
Yeah, Whipley's sitting this one out. She hates that she has to go ask questions, but she gotta ask questions now.
Okay. So, we have Karina as the marshal, and Andre as the
support. Yeah.
Okay. So, one of the two of you roll me a d8 to see who your opponents are.
Ooh.
How are you feeling?
I'll let the marshal roll the dice since they'll be scoring the points.
Just so you're aware, there are teams here from the Maw of Justice, Cerulean Dawn, Riker's Red Hand, Astral Talons, Guardians of the Galaxy, Bloodbath and Beyond, and the MVPs.
Okay.
Oh god, I only want to fight just so I can screw over the MVPs. Whipley, do you have any spell slots left?
What they said
Me?
she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have spell slots.
Does Whipley need to actively cast in order to be my support, or can Whipley literally just stand there as a person with the ability to spellcast?
If the marshal wants to go it alone with no spell support, they can.
Whipley
Whipley
should at
doesn't.
least
Whipley
Wait.
doesn't need to actually do anything.
Wait, so-
However, that
Can I have a clarification? So things that would cast on self, I can cast on Tomothy.
so it's something that normally you could only cast on yourself. For this particular event, you can cast it on your marshal. All spells that you cast will be on yourself will be redirected, unless you are canceling something that your opponent's done. You can choose when you target yourself to target your marshal
Doesn't-
instead.
Why?
There's a couple of really juicy spells that can do things, and that
Look,
opens
if
up a
you
lot
want
of
me
very
in there,
interesting
Tomothy,
options.
I'll back you up.
Yes.
I'll try. I'm just
If
not
you-
very
if-
good.
No, if it's cool. If you want to, we can. Or if you're down, we can. But if you would rather not and
Look,
save your
I'll
spell
just,
slot,
I'll just
I just
be
have.
there. I'm just paying half attention to the badge. You know what I mean? Whipley's got her brain somewhere else.
Just I've got all these smites burning holes in my armor.
Okay, let's smite it up. Let's do it.
I'm down for anything, so you know.
Yep.
It's 3 rounds.
The way this works is it's the first to score 3 full hits.
Okay, so it doesn't have to do with like severity of hit.
It's not damage. It's full hits. So when I say full hits, if you do something that would require a saving throw, and they make the save and would ordinarily do like half damage or something,
Got
that's
it.
not a full hit.
Okay.
Right.
What's the how many other events are there left?
After this, technically there is the talent competition, the song composition, and then should you guys get through to the finale, which is looking pretty damn good at the moment, the grand melee.
Oh, okay. Then I'll wait for the grand melee.
Your spice for that.
I think
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll
I
save-
think you keep it.
I'll save my spell slots for the grand melee.
So entering this one or no?
We're good. No.
So we've just got the one pair going in.
yeah.
Cool.
Moral
So,
support. I'd
did
make
we
a
get that
sign.
D8 rolled?
Yeah, I
It's
rolled
communism,
an
and then you go, oh, whoops,
Yep,
and then
you
you
rolled
turn
an
it
8?
around. Gavin's fault.
8. Yeah. If you say Varric, I'm gonna cry.
But then,
No.
because you've turned it around, the back of it says
No,
communism. and that's
Varric
the
was a
audience
2.
behind
If you'd rolled a 2.
Okay, so who'd I roll?
You're up against Bosch and Gould from the MVPs.
you. Ooh,
You
you're our
fucking
fucking
up.
rivals.
Fuck them up.
Fuck him up.
I'll try.
So,
Sure, I got a fresh character on you, so
Yep.
we'll. And
so
you know a lot of shit.
Karina and Dondre step up, or DeAndre. I don't know how you.
DeAndre.
DeAndre. Okay.
Yo, man, let's show these motherfuckers up.
Is that your
Step
character you used last time?
No, this is a new one, I think. So we're not going to worry about switching
Oh,
anything.
okay, I don't
Yeah.
have a picture for that.
Yeah, it's just for this event anyway.
Yeah.
So you step up to the ring. So Karina, you step into the ring. DeAndre, you have to remain on the bottom tier of steps around it. You cannot enter the ring.
Yep.
If you or your opponent's spellcaster is forced into the ring, they are temporarily they have to skip the next round of combat.
Oh, okay.
Just as a wee addendum, okay, or a wee note. So you are not allowed to do direct damage to your opponent or to the opponent's spellcaster, but you can mess with them.
Okay.
So as Bosch and Gould step up, they both have these cowled cloaks on. Bosch is this very large, imposing individual. Like you'd almost swear this guy's a half ogre, and he is just fully stacked. Gould appears to be a pretty nondescript human woman. No particular features of any note. But Bosch pulls out this sort of big two-handed maul and readies himself. Karina, what are you using?
Using a rapier and a shield.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, because it is based off you and him, you and I are going to roll initiative.
Good. I love rolling initiative. I'm a swashbuckler.
I got a
Sick.
14. Yeah, swashbuckler's are really good at initiative. Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so
shit.
that's a 17 on the roll
Yeah,
plus 7, so that's 24
Plus
plus
your charisma, yeah.
3, so that's 27.
Oh, yeah, no, you beat me, by the way.
I fucking love swashbucklers. Just the whole
So,
I'm better than you and I look good while doing it.
oh, mate, absolutely.
So good.
Absolutely. It's the, as I say, the guy I was talking about earlier, Rudiger, he was a swashbuckler, and man, I played up to that. I loved it. So, Karina and DeAndre, you will be going first. The first round of combat is yours. Very, very important to get this very first round before any buffs or debuffs go out.
I'm
So-
gonna cast haste on Karina.
Yeah, typically, the way I would like to run this is your spell support goes first, and then the marshal will go. If that's... You guys can change that up if you want, but that's typically the way I imagine it working.
I like spells going first, so
Yep.
that I know
So-
what's happening to me.
Okay.
Well, I'll ask Karina. Do you want? Well, actually, I'll. Well, what would you want me? Do you want me to get you an extra attack, or do you want me to give them possibly disadvantage on you? Would you like to hit? Do you think for more confident of hitting him twice, or?
So, Quinn,
Yo.
if I have the haste spell and I also
Oh.
have extra attack, does that mean I get to attack 3 times?
You get 2 for your extra attack feature, and then your hasted action you can attack again. Correct.
Haste.
Haste. Okay, we could cast haste.
It's entirely
Imagine.
possible you could win this in the first round before they get to
Yeah.
go, which is why initiative for this is very important.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, buddy.
okay. So, yeah. So you're casting haste.
Yep.
All right, and Karina, you are suddenly infused with a burst of speed. Like you're pretty quick, you're pretty nimble. Holy shit! You're up. What do you want to do?
Right, so just in a blur of colors, she just lunges at him.
Yep.
And goes for a thrust.
All right, make your attack roll.
That is an 18 to hit.
That's a miss.
Ooh.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Bosch deflects your attack with the haft of his maul.
Right, then using the force of the attack, she's going to whip and do a slash.
Yep.
Okay, 19.
Fortunately, still misses.
Okay. And then she is gonna try and duck to the side a little bit.
Yep.
Come on. Please.
Let me be very clear. The AC you need to hit is 20.
Well, that one hits. That's a 22.
There you go.
All right.
Alright.
And then using my rakish audacity, that I don't know if it matters that I get sneak attack on that hit, but I get sneak attack on that hit.
Yeah,
And then with
it-
my fancy footwork, I
You can disengage without.
bounce
Yep.
away.
Yep. Absolutely, I love how swashbucklers work. So you have given a hit to Bosch. So you only need to hit him twice more to win this combat.
Okay.
All right. So it's now their go. Gould is going to lift up her hand and touch her chest, and you watch as this stony carapace starts spreading across her, and then it fades. And you see that same stony carapace go across Bosch. And he's going to swing his maul at you. For a 21.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
What's your
Okay.
AC?
Oh wait, no, 21 would still, because haste only adds 2.
It adds to you.
Reaction shield.
Okay, so he's
Then
going to
it
take.
doesn't. And
Yep, so he's now going to take his second swing, which is less
My
than the
AC.
first.
well, my AC with haste is 20.
Oh, with? Yeah, but he casts
With
shield
shield.
because anything you cast as a self, as a spell support, can
Mhm.
go onto you. So you got an AC of 25 for this round.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So his second
Good-
attack
good
also
call.
misses. So, as a bonus action,
He's gonna rage quit.
You.
I can drink, guys.
as a bonus action, no, he can't do that. That's fine. That's his turn. So it's back to you guys.
Okay. So for my action, I am going to try to do a. I'm going to use an ability
Mm-hmm.
called Momentary Stasis. Eh,
Okay.
Yep. And I think if he just needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, if they fail, they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
Cool.
So I will use that, and that's just the. I'm going to use that on the martial fighter.
Yep. Constitution?
Yep.
I'm assuming a 25 saves.
Oh,
Yes,
Jesus.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
Roll worse.
I didn't hit you.
Um,
Roll worse more.
Roll worser, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
do I want to use my? No, I'm not going to use my reaction to re-roll that.
Okay.
I'll save it.
Yeah, I like having shield. Shield good.
Yeah.
Shield nice.
Very good. Shield is amazing. Okay. So Karina, you're up.
Okay. Well, a little blur of color is going to attack 3 times again.
Go for it.
Okay. Fucking come on. Yeah. Alright, so that is 21.
That would hit, except shield.
Okay.
So now
Fine.
his AC is 25 for the round.
It's fine. I just need to crit twice.
I believe.
Well, actually, I need a 19 twice. Surely that is within the realm of possibility.
You can
I
do
think
it, I
it is.
believe.
10%.
It's against Quinn, so.
Yeah, exactly. Easy.
Okay, come on. Please. Please, 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 please. It's a 19!
Oh!
So that
I
takes it
told
to
you!
that's
26.
26. Nice.
Oh, so you only need an 18.
I'll consider that a hit. He takes half damage, but I will still consider it a full hit.
But I get sneak attack damage.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I mean.
he-
Because
Yeah.
you've got sneak attack, I will cancel out his half damage and consider it a full hit. All right. So you only need to
No.
I'm
hit.
so proud of
You only need to hit him one more time.
Crit,
Mhm.
crit, 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 crit. Come on.
Crit, 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 crit.
Well, it's another 19, so not as cool.
Well,
Another 19.
Yeah.
He's going to use his reaction,
Oh.
But, okay.
and he's going to parry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's
Spicy.
Stupid.
Yep. So what is your total?
26.
Yeah. So with shield and parry, he goes up to a 27.
Ooh. Do I
He
Okay,
have?
okay.
gets to add a +2 to his AC.
If only I'd crit. Okay.
No, I
That
can't
was
use
good.
And then
So, yep.
she's going to, like prance away behind him just for the heck of it.
No, absolutely. Okay, so their turn.
Don't
Gould
you have
is
another
going-
attack from haste?
She did 3.
Oh, I thought it was 1 too.
Yeah, missed the first one, hit the
Unfortunately.
second, but shield, and then the third one was a hit
Gotcha.
but parry. Oh no,
Parry.
Okay.
yeah. So cast shield on the first one. Second one still hit despite the shield, and the third one he parried. Okay, so that brings us to their turn. Gould is once again going to reach up to her chest and tap it 3 times, and all of a sudden, Bosch splits,
Oh,
and there are 4 of him standing in front of
Oh.
you.
King Blur.
I mean, that's kind of dog though. Can't lie.
That was that's a good move.
The two of us not
and
fighting
now-
are like, no, that's good.
Mhm. And now Bosch is going to take his 2 swings at you. 16, I'm pretty sure misses.
Yes.
A 26, though.
Shield wouldn't save me from that.
Which I don't think a shield
But-
would save you.
I don't
Yep.
think no,
But I
'cause I
can
think
use
it's because it's 25.
But I can use Uncanny Evasion to have it.
Okay, so he's going to infuse that with one of his Battlemaster commands to increase the damage. So we'll say that it still counts as a full hit. He's spending a resource for you to, and you're halving it.
I think it's a good trade for the final combat.
Okay.
So is that he's hit you once or twice now?
Once.
It is just the once. Okay.
Yeah, shield.
To be fair, I will say it right now. He only had one Battlemaster maneuver.
Okay.
Just a baby.
Yeah, he only
That
had
was
one
good
remaining,
then.
so he's just used it.
Okay.
And that was his second attack. He doesn't get to use his bonus action here. He's used. Yep. So back to you guys. You still only need to hit him one more time.
Don't suppose you can do anything about the blur.
Not when it's activated already.
He used the
What?
reaction for a shield. So
Well, not that last round. I didn't.
no. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that wasn't
Um,
any point.
Yeah, technically I could have, but I didn't. Because I was, that hit was gonna been 2. I would have used it if it was gonna be savable, but no. But that's fine. We can still win. I will go ahead and I will do. I'm going to try to do momentary stasis on the spellcaster
That's a good call.
and
Very
incapacitate
good call.
them. So DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled 15 on the die. So
Damn it!
Damn, Quinn, who are you?
it's not who am I.
Do we have a silvery barbs?
Okay.
But yeah.
I actually do not have silvery barbs.
Shit.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I actually took silvery barbs off.
Good.
Um,
Would have been nice.
Quinn,
I
on
just-
our
yeah,
turn,
that's-
I just-
I
that's-
passed Timothy a giant pretzel.
Oh hell yeah!
And I mean, for Timothy, it
It's
is
a
a
big
giant,
pretzel.
Giant pretzel. It's like that big in comparison to his head.
Yeah, we're just eating in the stands, and I'm staring at people, trying to figure shit out.
You know what? While you're
Timothy-
doing that and he's figuring out what he's doing, make me a perception check, Whipley.
What's my perception again? Oh, this is Constable. Go away. Well, I'll take a 19, sir.
Ooh.
All right. So you can't help but notice that Varric is now also eyeballing the fight that's going on right now. And he is keeping a very close eye on the 2 cowled individuals from MVP. There's almost a scowl on his face.
Interesting.
And he's very much favoring his foot.
Timothy, you're a charming sort, right?
Can be.
You should go offer some of your pretzel to Varric and distract him.
Oh, he didn't deserve a pretzel.
I
All right.
know, I know. But the thing is, I don't like the way he looks at people.
I don't like the way he looks.
Okay, geez, you can keep your opinions to yourself. That's rude, you know. That's not very communist of you.
I
Oh, that's
thought he
incredibly
was a
incorrect.
good-looking blue dragonborn, but maybe that's just me.
Right.
Timothy's
He's
just
the
sour
enemy.
in general.
How are we going in the
They-
ring?
They go to the gulag.
Alright.
With disadvantage, I missed the first 2 attacks. Did get 24 overall on the last one.
Okay, so you hang on. Your mate hadn't with spells. You hadn't done anything there.
I used momentary stasis, and they had a.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
used
So
the
that was your turn. Okay. Cool.
That was my turn. Yeah.
So you hit with that last one.
24.
You know what? Let's make this interesting. Bex, roll me a d20, and we'll see if it hits one of the images instead.
I'll roll my duck one.
Oh, did you roll with disadvantage?
Yeah, that's what blur does. Is you
You're
just
not-
roll with disadvantage.
It's not blur.
Blur. It's mirror
It's
image.
mirror image.
Oh, hold on. I need to re-roll.
Yeah. Yeah. No. This is he cast mirror image to give him another 3 hits.
Okay. All right.
Mhm. Did you want to know my roll or?
Hang on. We'll see how she goes here. Yeah.
Well, the first one's a crit, so you better roll that I hit him.
Okay. So what was your roll, Bex?
A natural one.
That's good, right?
Pretty
That's
sure.
great.
I'm pretty sure.
The duck dice betrayed me.
I'm pretty sure the way mirror image works.
The duck dice.
That's
betrayed
actually a hit.
me. What?
I think,
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
mirror
pretty
image
sure
is the
that's-
opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you roll high, give me a sec.
You must roll a
Gotta-
6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate.
Yeah, when there's 3 duplicates up,
Did
I'm
I
pretty sure it
not
needed to be
fuck
6.
it up?
You did
If you
it
have 3 duplicates, you just roll a 6 or higher.
I get
And
crit for
neither of the
mirror
2 of them have their reaction restored from last turn.
Oh my
Mhm.
god!
Because she used a shield and he used a parry.
The only time
So you managed to
won in that
pierce
one.
through the mirror images and hit the true form of bullshit.
wallops me, and I just fucking nail him.
pierce through the throat.
That is hilarious. Thank you, Duck.
Yeah. Bosch looks at the hit
Mhm.
and keeps swinging.
Uh-oh.
That's sportsmanship. Disqualified.
He's lost anyway.
Uh-oh. He's gonna take you down with him.
So he got a 22 and a 17 for his 2 attacks.
Shield.
Both missed then?
Yep.
Okay.
I will protect my allies.
Do we see that from the
And-
stance? That he
Yeah,
like,
can we-
Yeah.
clearly
Oh yeah,
won?
you're watching this. We're watching
How
this happen.
far? How far away is Tomothy?
You're not far at all. Like you're like literally it is a ring and then the tiered seats coming up. You guys are in the seats.
Great. Tomothy's gonna jump into the ring, shield up.
Okay. There is immediately one of the overseers drops down from the gear and just puts out 2 hands on either side as you jump in, Tomothy, and one towards Bosch. And Bosch sort of lifts his hammer looking like he wants to hit the overseer. And then drops it, turns, and walks away.
I try start a boo from the crowd. Boo! Boo!
Tomothy?
Yep.
As sort of the overseer drifts back up on their gear, the mage, Gould,
Mhm.
does step into the ring and takes a step towards you.
Oh, great. Okay.
Sort of looks at you, and you watch her face shift from a female human into a very haughty looking male. Scars across it. It's like, I know you. You're going to pay for
The raise your hand.
it."
Overseer, this one's also being weird.
I see why you
Turns-
change your face.
Starts walking away, but as as they turn, their face goes immediately back to the human female.
Wait, who was that? Wait, can you wait, can we roll? Who was that? Can we roll mem? I'll shut up.
You can. However, I will tell you right now, none of you have seen this person before.
Was there, our other characters seen them before?
No.
Has
Nobody in
Thomas
Gubbins,
seen this
nobody in
person
the Gubbins
before?
Full Adventuring Company has seen this character before.
Okay, so
Also, Pooty,
I
thank
immediately
you.
have an idea, but that's interesting. I like this.
You're just here knitting.
Um,
It's stressing.
and as the rest of the matches go on, when Cerulean Dawn are called, Varric stands up and also walks away. He disqualifies himself.
What?
Oh.
And Pracio has shown up and is standing at the top and is watching all of this go on.
I think you did break it, Pooty. Can I go talk to, I go sit next to Pracio. And I lean
Can
back
I-
like a real cowgirl and I tip my hat and I go,
And then Olaf is gonna follow Varric.
Okay.
the game's supposed to be as this strange as this?
Well, this is the first one.
The games are not usually as strange as this up north.
Got any idea why he's limping today?
It would be my guess that he was attacked.
Like outside of a game? That's no
Yes.
sportsman at all.
There are some very unsportsmanlike individuals here, as I am sure you have seen for yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Ah, God damn it.
So
He hasn't
Olaf,
left yet. He's just moving to go around you.
Olaf is following Varric, right?
Yes.
Can I pull Olaf aside and ask if he would be cool if I talked to him and he watched from a distance?
Sure, I don't mind.
Okay, I just don't want to interrupt. Like, if you wanted to do a sneaky, stealthy kind of a thing.
Oh, Olaf's not
Then-
doing anything sneaky. He's just gonna go follow Varric and talk to him.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah.
So if you're not doing
Uh,
anything sneaky,
Mhm.
yep, you're just following.
Yeah.
Were you doing something else, Timothy? Were you going along as well?
I
or-
was going to, yeah, I wanted to go talk to him and see what's going on, see if I can take a look at that leg.
So it's just the two of you that are going. Karina, you're staying put.
So the fights.
Fight's over.
Our
The
fight's
other
over.
the other fights are still going,
Mhm.
despite that small interruption. So the event is not over yet.
Watch the other fights.
The
She's a
underdog.
Valor Bard.
Yeah. Also, it'd probably be a good idea if at least one of you remained, so that
Yeah.
depending how things went. Olaf and Timothy. It doesn't take it's not hard to catch up to Varric. He stands out in a crowd, and he's a rather tall blue dragonborn.
Mhm.
And you can see that he is making no discrete measure of the fact that he is following Bosch and Gould.
Oh.
And were you, Whipley, did you let Pracio go? Lord Pracio?
Whipley has a charisma of 10. If someone
Yep,
shuts
that's
down
all
the
right.
conversation, Whipley goes, fuck, and just lets it happen.
Because your perception's high enough for you to note that Lord Pracio is now proceeding the same direction.
Okay.
Let's have a brawl.
I
think
eat
we're
my
gonna have a
pretzel next to
brawl.
Karina and
I
I,
mean, we
just
might-
stare at them.
Might kill off some MVP players, but
Oh no.
So, Bosch and Gould suddenly are very aware of the fact they're being followed. And so they split up. And Varric immediately motions to Luxara, who was with him, to follow after Bosch, and he goes after Gould. The one that spoke to you, Timothy.
Okay.
Olaf will split off. Let's not leave them alone. I think we should split off as well. I'll go with Varric if you want to go with his what was her name?
Luxara.
Luxara? Yeah. You have a previous engagement with Luxara. How about you go back her up, and I'll go with Varric.
All right, that sounds good. I was gonna see about healing him up a little bit, but
I've got some healing spells as well. I can do that as well.
sounds good. Don't die, and Tomothy's gonna walk away.
I don't plan on dying.
Okay. All right. So Whipley, you're remaining at the arena,
Yep, I'm eating my pretzel and I'm watching from a distance.
and Karina's watching the fights because
Yeah,
Belabard.
I'm standing next to
Hell yeah.
Karina and
Love
not
that.
looking at the fights at all.
Okay.
Taking notes.
So Olaf, we'll start with you.
Mhm.
Because you're going after Varric.
You die.
You watch as Gould suddenly starts to speed up, and then in the midst of sort of like this busy thoroughfare in between the tents, and vanishes into mist. Varric walks up to where the spot was, and he sort of lifts his head up to the sun, closes his eyes for a moment, then looks over to his right and starts going in between the tents.
Isn't that what happened?
Olaf's gonna follow Varric. Make sure he kind of stays safe, but he's also gonna whisper like a healing word to try to heal his leg.
So you're close enough to do a healing word on him? What's it,
Healing
30
word
feet?
Is healing word 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he is going to be aware that that just happened because you don't
Yeah.
just suddenly heal out of nowhere. So roll your heal.
It is
Oh, you look like
7.
an expressionist painting for a second. Are you okay?
7. Not bad. Yeah. So Luna's having some real nice sort of watercolor running. You know. So there is a small hitch in his stride as the heal happens, but he's focused on what he's doing, and so does not allow himself to be distracted to look around to see where that came from. As you sort of follow close enough, you see that Varric is now in between the tents. He is taking off at a sprint, and you can see just further down in the distance, looking like they've misty stepped again. You can see the cloaked figure that was Gould.
Olaf's just gonna continue following Varric. Varric is definitely gonna just blow him in the dust, but Olaf is gonna try to keep up as much as he can.
Okay. All right. So for a moment, Tomothy, you're following Luxara, right?
Correct. I'm gonna
What?
actually try to catch up.
Okay. So you catch up, and she initially tries to pay no attention to you, but she's now seen you a couple of times throughout a couple of the different events. She's aware of you, but she, much like Varric, is trying not to be distracted. She's been given an instruction or a command by her leader, and she's trying to follow that through. You can see, however, that she is looking around to see if she can locate this very tall, cowled figure. And she seems, for the moment, to have lost him, which is odd given his size.
That's okay. I know what he was wearing, right? Like I saw it.
Oh yeah, all of the MVP company members are all wearing the same cloak.
Right.
Oh, we're going robotic again.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Luna's internet wants to sleep.
All right. While Luna comes back to us, Olaf.
Tomothy tries to hand Relaxa a
Locate
pamphlet.
object. Yeah, what's up, Bex?
Whipley cast primeval awareness in the stands.
Okay, and that
The
does.
DB.
Within a mile, will know if there is any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Well,
If
there's a
this
Fae right next to you.
hot,
You get. Okay, so take me through them one by one, and I'll let you know. Yeah, hey Luna, sorry. Still pinging weird. So what was the first one?
I'm just trying to figure out. I'm pretty sure I'm a ranger of the fucking shit. Grasslands. Is this technically a grasslands, sir?
Not really. It's a city.
Okay. Well then,
Yeah.
aberrations.
Aberrations within a
Oh,
mile,
no.
right?
Yes.
Yes. Does it give
Okay.
you an idea of locations, or
No, I just know that they're. It says it doesn't reveal the creature's location or the number of them.
does it give you a direction?
I just know they exist within this area.
Okay, cool. There is one aberration detection.
Interesting. Celestial?
Yes. There is at minimum 6.
Dragons?
2.
Okay, I don't like that. Elementals?
No elementals.
Fae.
Yeah, there's lots of pings for Fae.
Fiends?
There's about 3 fiends.
Undead.
Far too many to be comfortable with.
Ooh.
Cool. So that noise happens in my head, and then I look at Karina. You ever feel like you're surrounded by dead people?
Do I feel like you're about to tell me something I don't want to hear?
We need
Cast
a grave.
Speak with Dead and
Is
see who
this-
responds.
Is this is this area near a grave? Is this part of the city that's like a? Did we build an arena on top of a grave?
Also, let me be clear. All of the undead detections you're getting are muddied. Like, it's like a sonar ping that picks up on one ping, and then the next pass around doesn't. And then that same pass around then pings again. It's like it's detecting this massive undead, but then they're not there.
Hmm.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Cool, you can go back to Luna now.
Yeah, Luna, how's your connection going? You alright?
We'll find out.
All right. So you were with Luxara. You cast Locate Object. What were you casting that on?
His clothes or weapon.
Okay. Given that you know that the members of MVP are all wearing the same cloak, you're probably better maybe trying to locate his maul, his weapon.
Okay, that'll do that.
He is in a tent about 30 feet to your left.
All right, I'll walk up to. It's Luxara.
Yep.
Luxara, yep.
Okay, I'll walk up to her and just say, "He went that way," and point at the tent, and just say, "He's in there."
Sort of looks down at you. It's like, no offense, but how do you know this?
I'm magic.
So is about 80% of the people in this city, but okay.
Listen, I don't mean to sound full of myself, but they're not me.
And you didn't mean to sound full of yourself? Oh boy. And she
He's gonna
sort of-
wink at her and then just like start walking.
Yeah, she's already walking towards the tent from that one.
Yep.
So she sort of walks up and she looks at it, and then she does look back at you and sort of nods her head in confirmation without talking, just like this one.
Absolutely.
She pulls out a pair of daggers.
Oh, he's definitely
It's
going to unsheath his
sorta-
hammer then and just kind of have it casually on his shoulder.
Reaches over and just very rapidly just flicks the tent flap open and rolls in. Are you charging after her?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Back up.
Okay. Let me take a look here. I need to check something that I did not have available. As a paladin, what are you immune to?
Great question.
Disease.
Disease.
But depending on what sort of paladin he is, he might have other immunities.
Yeah.
Because let me be very clear before I ask for a saving throw, you're about to be targeted by a fear effect.
Wait,
So
is
if you're
it-
immune to being frightened, this won't work on you anyway.
aren't halflings immune
Let's see. It's a great
I
question.
think so. There's a.
to-
there is-
halfling thing?
I'm looking.
There's one of the sub races of halfling I think that has an immunity
Yeah.
or an advantage on
Uh,
fear.
Yeah, I'm immune to disease.
Yep.
Um,
I might be thinking of devotion paladin at higher level. I think has an immunity to fear. Charm and fear. I think they get at higher level.
responsible. Yeah, because I am an oath of devotion.
It might be level 7.
Yeah, I
There's
don't.
aura upgrade. Okay, cool. In which case,
Wait, what
unless
kind
you
of
are,
halfling are you?
make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, a wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay.
Hang on. So DC is. Shit, I don't have that on here. I need to. I should have had the DC for this up. I apologize.
God, I had. I think. God, do I have a spell for that actually? It doesn't matter right now, but
Spell save DC is 14.
If you
oh, easy peasy.
Could be.
no,
Yeah, I'll probably get it. Natural one. No.
all halflings have advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
Okay, there you go. So you got advantage against the DC
Managed.
14.
Sick. All right, well that's a natural 17 plus 6.
Beautiful.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, and then an 18 plus 6.
Luxara is.
Yeah, I remember
Well,
how
she
to play
rolled an
shot
18.
people.
So both of you shake off the effect of the fear spell that was being held, waiting for you to walk in.
Oh, Tomothy is
Ooh.
absolutely gonna he knows that someone tried to cast a fear spell on him, right?
You would feel the wave of fear wash over you, and then just kind of like,
Just dissipate.
is this
Yeah.
amateur hour? I'm magic.
Exactly. That's exactly what his face is just gonna be like. He's gonna look around the room, and the moment he sits his eyes on him, he's just gonna be like, "Really?"
Ah, level 10.
Communism
Thanks, Bert. I
has
knew it was a thing
morphed.
somewhere for the paladins, yeah. Okay. So you do see Bolsh.
Have some class.
His big maul is actually sitting next to him, and he's just lowering his hands from having cast the fear spell. So somehow this battle master, with this person who utilized an extra attack and a battle master maneuver in the ring, just cast a fear spell.
Yeah, multi-classers.
And because he's done that, if you want to attack, you can do that. Don't want to roll initiative just right now, but if you want to attack, you can.
I'm
I
gonna
will
follow her lead.
I will say it's a little dark in here. You don't have dark vision as a halfling.
Mm-mm.
Your perception's not high, is it?
No. I can. No, my perception is not high, but I'm trying to say I think I might have something that could help with that though. I could I was gonna save it, but nah, fuck it, I'll use it now. Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon.
Okay.
And this weapon emits light, bright light in a 20-foot radius, and a dim light 20 feet beyond that.
Ooh.
Okay, so as your weapon flares with the power, with the holiness of communism, as that light brightens, you catch the small, briefest moment of Bosch's face coming back into his own, and you catch the fading of scars. And he immediately reaches over and goes to pick up his weapon.
Oh, hey. Command.
Okay.
I'm going to command him. Bravo.
Give me one moment to check something on the command spell.
Sure. If you want, I can read it to you.
No, it's all right. I've got it up.
Oh, outstanding.
So you're casting Grovel?
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Bitch.
Ooh.
You cast
Okay.
the spell, you feel the magic radiate out from you, but it just doesn't get a grip on Bosch. It just washes over and around him.
Well, I guess this will be fun. And then he's going to raise up his hammer for the next round.
Okay. Luxara is going to go in and attack. But before we get to that, we're going to go back to Olaf, because, oh, buddy. You are catching up to Varric, who you see now is actually starting to take these long bounding strides, where he seems to be covering more distance than what he should be able to per step.
Mhm.
And the way he, like, it's almost like that injury that he was carrying. I mean, you healed him a little bit, but it's almost like he's not carrying it anymore. And he skids around a corner, and actually, as he uses that momentum to sideways roll past another one of the tents and change direction, and you can see just in the distance that he is catching up to Gould, who now, having come to a slightly open area with nobody in it, is turning to face him.
Olaf's gonna back up Varric.
Okay? So what we're going to do is we're now going to roll initiative. And we're going to have two separate groups going. Karina, Whipley, by the way, is there anything you guys want to do?
Well, Whipley just asked me an incredibly concerning couple of questions and has
Yep.
not elaborated.
No. We needed to get back to that. So that's why I'm sort of like, hey.
Why are you looking at
No?
me like that?
Oh.
Are you going to tell me why you just asked me that?
Oh, I just opened my mind's eye. You know, like, you're a fae, and there's a celestial thing around, and there's a couple dragons, but the main thing is that there's just a fuck ton of undead. But also, simultaneously not. So kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Should we tell someone?
Maybe we should tell that Lord guy. You could talk to him. You'd be great at it.
Probably.
Yeah.
I kind of need to stay here right now.
Why?
Well, otherwise I'd forfeit.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's complicated.
As long as one of the two of you are there, and Dondre is, you only need one of the two of them to stay.
DeAndre's there. You can go. It's fine. It's fine. Goblin's Fall is presented.
Do you know where he is?
The Lord?
Since
Guy?
since you apparently know where things are.
He walked that way.
Karina's gonna insight check that.
Go for it.
She's She's familiar enough with Whipley that just the cavalier way you said that, she was like,
You might be
"Mm."
able to interpret that pretty well, given your association with it.
I mean, I'm
also,
telling the truth.
Initiative checks from the other
That's
two while that's going on.
15 for insight.
15 for insight, cool.
I'm telling the truth. He followed them.
And yeah, so what were the initiatives? I'll just add them in here while I'm doing this.
15,
I just rolled a natural 20 for 21.
21. And unfortunately, because of Robert, I didn't quite hear Luna's.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
15. Okay, cool. Oh, well, I left just the right amount of spaces
Do
to
you have
get
to turn off
everybody
your
in without
camera
having to miss
just
it.
to make the latency lower?
Yeah.
Luna, Timothy, Luna,
We totally understand, yeah.
it's okay.
Okay, and you got a 15 insight, Karina?
Yeah.
It doesn't take much for you to... Because what are you going after here? You were going after...
I guess Whipley interpreted that as I should follow Brasio. I interpreted that as I need to find the king.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Right.
I meant Prasia.
But she's interpreting it as the king, as Amandrine. Okay, you outside of the beginning of today, you haven't seen King Amandrine anywhere here at any of the events, which makes you think he's either back at the arena, the main arena, or he's out having a good time. One of the two.
Look, come this way. We'll double on Dot, and I'll run you over there. Okay?
Put us. Are you guys going after Palacio? Is that Whipley's intent?
Yeah. She just
Yeah?
doesn't want to do the talking.
Okay, that's all right. So what we'll do is Whipley or Karina roll an initiative, and I'll put the two of you together, even though you're not in combat, and so we can switch to you guys when something comes up during all of this.
But we're riding Dot, so we can move
Yes.
70 feet.
So if one of the two of you would like to roll some initiative,
You do it,
we can do that.
Karina.
We know Karina's got crazy initiative.
I pull you up behind me and you romantically put your arms around me. I mean, totally normally. Platonically,
you-
even.
Instead of fighting Lord Prospero, you just ride off into the sunset.
17. Okay,
I
cool.
Sweep Karina away.
Your dexterity will definitely be higher than Gould's, so I'll put you in there. You both had a 17. Okay, so you guys are on Dot and you're following after Lord Palacio. Just so I'm clear.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
I guess.
So what that does is that brings us to Olaf with a 21. You're going to start this off. You are a little distance away. If you use your, are you 25 or 30 feet movement?
25.
Okay. If you use your movement, you might be in range to do something. You'll probably be about 70 feet away from Varric at that point. He got a hell of a lead as he started speeding up.
Okay. Which
I don't know if you can do much, but that's about where you'll be.
No, not a whole lot. So he'll just use a. He won't be able to do anything that he wants to do. So he's gonna dash. So he'll close the distance of
Action dash?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you can do as a bonus action?
Yeah, actually, bonus action healing word on Varric.
Okay. Yep, if you would like. So
If he's still damaged.
it's hard to tell. He was moving pretty freely as he was sprinting amongst these tents. He didn't show any sign of being injured. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not.
Yeah, we'll do it. Because if you saw him limping, and he's probably thinking like, oh, he's probably just muscling through it.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'll heal him for another 6.
Okay. Excellent. And that's your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Which Varric got a 20, so he's next. And he has both of his swords out, and he is actually immediately dashing in to attack Gould. So because you dashed in, What's your perception?
My perception is a 14.
14. Okay. I'm going to say you're close enough because it's fun anyway and we're playing bullshit game. You close in just enough to, as you see Varric start to engage Gould, you see Gould's face change again into that male humans with the scars. But Varric's going to make a series of attacks, all of which hit. And he's doing... Fuck, what's his thing? It's something, because it has to be something, because that's how it works, right?
Yep.
So, Varric strikes 3 times with his swords into the body of Gould, dealing 37 damage.
Proud of him.
What's that?
I said we're proud of him.
Yep. And you see as Gould's body sort of just shakes, like being battered side to side. That is his turn, but as his bonus action, he does have... Oh, no, wait, he had to use his bonus action to use his 3rd attack, I think. Yeah, he did. Yep, because that's the way that works. Okay, so that's his turn, which then brings us to Luxara, so we're zipping over to the other side. Who is making a couple of dagger attacks. With a natural 1, she misses. And with a 4, I'm not even going to bother adding my modifier. However, as a bonus action, she's going to immediately disengage. Because she is a rogue. Karina, you have a higher dex mod than Gould, so you're up. You guys are looking for Paracio in the crowd. It's not difficult to find this guy. He's tall for an elf and has purple crystals floating around him. So within moments, with Dot sort of pushing her way through the crowd there, you guys do catch up to Lord Paracio Light. Whatever you would like to do.
Come on, Karina, and I elbow.
She's going to call out, "My Lord Brasio, if you have a moment."
You're on a horse. I have all the moments that you need if you keep up with me. He doesn't stop. He keeps moving.
Can we keep up?
Yep.
We can keep up.
Yeah, you can keep up. You're on a horse. He's walking. He is walking briskly though, but you're on a horse, so.
And she's going to say, "I believe we have both come to realize that there is something deeper going on here. It's difficult to explain, but my friend here is able to detect certain presences, and she has discovered a large population of undead, here one moment, gone the next, back again. And seeing as you are well versed in magic, we were wondering if you had any idea."
He sort of slows his stride, initially hearing about her sensing the undead. And you see he's going to make a comment, and then you make a mention about him being versed in magic, and he's like, "Since when have I shown any propensity for using the arcane arts?"
Floating crystals?
Yes, it's adornment.
Well.
Anyway, your friend, let me guess, skilled in, and he sniffs the air a little bit, skilled in the wild, yes?
That would be correct, sir.
Was it just undead that you sensed?
Couple fae, celestial, 2 dragons,
Aberrations.
Means too.
aberrations were also present.
Beans.
I understand the
I think
aberration.
it was most everything. But the
Mm.
undead was the interesting one because it was en masse and then disappearing and then en masse again.
That is curious. You still sense this?
Yes, sir.
How long's Primeval Awareness last for? See ya, Blade. Thanks, mate.
It's 1 minute, but I can also make it. I can cast it again with another spell slot.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's not going to expect you to. He's just kind of asking.
I'm here within a minute.
Was there a concentration or a cluster of them? Were there any nearby? Could you tell, or were they just muddled?
I can't exactly pinpoint locations. All I can tell you is that they exist within a mile. So, the
Sure.
boundary of the city.
I, with respect, ask you to keep this away from the ears of the citizens. We do not want to panic them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, sir.
You didn't bulldoze no burial ground when you were building this arena.
I had no part of it. This is not my country.
That's cool.
But I do not believe that they did. You guys may not be aware, but he is directly following the path of where Varric went without actually seeing him.
Cool.
So we're now going to zip back into the initiative order, where it is Gould's turn.
Oh, Purdy, we'll play Woodsong again.
We will play Woodsong again, yeah.
We'll.
2 pizzas.
Okay.
Yeah. That's gonna suck.
What do you
I don't
mean?
Gould, or with the face of this male and these scars across the front, brings hands up and places them sort of in this claw-like motion out towards Varric. They're not aware you're there, Olaf, and this might perhaps be a saving grace, because within moments, blasting out from Gould's hands is this massive wave of shearing ice that engulfs Varric as Gould casts Cone of Cold.
I don't like Cone of Cold.
So that's 8d8.
That's so much.
Like I said, the fact that you're not close to him,
Kill it, Purdy! Kill it! Go! Kill it! What do you kill it? Knives!
I'm
Come on,
rolling dice,
Mobile.
otherwise I would.
I was literally about to do
Nice,
it too.
Purdy.
Yeah.
You got a lot of mods with you at the moment.
I
always.
got all the mods with me today.
So that's 40 points of cold damage. Jesus.
Yeah, that would have killed me.
I mean, you still would have had a save.
Purdy,
Oh.
fastest banhammer in the West.
But you see as this cold sort of envelops Varric, and as it sort of fades away, and you've got that frost on the ground, and even one of the back of the tents has hardened. You know how, like, canvas goes in a frost, where it just suddenly sheets up.
Snaps.
You can sort of see it, it's snap frozen, and you can sort of see Varric. He's kind of slowed down. He's got these sheets of ice kind of covering off him, and he actually drops one of his swords as he starts shaking the flakes off. And he looks up at Gould, and you hear an inhuman grunt from him. It's almost like this, it starts to build up to a roar before he sort of contains it. That's Gould's go. He did some damage, and that's moving on to Tomothy.
All right. Okay. So we're going for killing blows. Is what is the vibe? I'm
Up to
gonna.
you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's what happened. So, what's her name again? I can never remember her name.
Luxara.
Luxara.
Yeah.
So she's the one that I shook hands with.
No,
No, that
you,
was-
shook, you shook hands with Sills.
Sills. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna talk to. I'm gonna talk to her because she disengaged. I'm just going to say out loud, "What's the plan here?"
Stop him by any means.
Simple, easy to remember. And then he's gonna charge in.
Go for it.
Okay. So, Tomothy is going to use. He's going to use his Warhammer with his shield up, so he's going to attack.
Also got your sacred weapon is currently active as well.
I've got Sacred Weapon, and I've also got Dueling Fighting Style. So,
Yeah.
+2, +1, +6. So, +9 to attack.
Cool.
So, we'll see how this goes. Right. First attack. 10 +9 for 19.
Easy hit.
Right. All right.
And I will say this, Tomothy. The one other thing that's interesting about this is you just watched this individual fight. Pretty smooth movements, reasonably talented martial fighter. As you come in, his movements appear to be a lot more sluggish. This now fighting him here.
Oh, this case now he has a point of costume. He's too Isaac. All right. Well, before I decide the damage on that one, I would like to my second attack just to see if I crit, because that'll determine.
You've gone a little robotic again. I'm trying to understand you.
Uh,
I got most of it, and then I lost it. I was following along for so much of it.
okay.
Hey!
So,
Hey!
hi.
Hey.
I got a 14 +9.
Damage?
No, on
Oh, to hit?
second attack.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. So
There's
for
no
the
attempt to parry? Nothing.
Great.
Yep.
I'm going to use a. Do I want to do that one or do I want to do that one? I'm just gonna make sure damage for Divine Smite. 2d8 for
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Oh, Quinn.
It's d8 plus
Literally looking at the screen when it happened.
1. So 3d8.
Oh, smiting things, are you?
Oh,
Nice.
the man's dead.
Yep. Probably. Because I also know how much damage he took in the fight. Even though I
Took
was just
damage
counting.
in the fight, and then he's taken 30 something. Very.
No, that was the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, this
You're
this
so
this is
right.
the big brute. This is the martial guy. The other one was the mage.
Mm.
Yeah, but this guy somehow cast fear as well. So yeah, there's a thing
We'll
happening.
see.
16.
How much?
16 on the first one.
16?
I think that's what I heard. 16. Yep. 16 damage. Yeah, yes. Do your total damage. I will say this because I'm a kind and generous DM. Probably don't worry about a divine smite on the second one if you're planning on using one.
He does want a second attack.
Okay. Because I'm a kind and generous DM, and I don't want you to waste all of your resources, despite the fact I've been convincing you to waste your resources. You know?
Oh.
I mean, we did. We
Sorry.
could have just kept competing and let this all go, team. But
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't add +3 to the first one, so it would have been 19.
Okay.
And then the second one is another 8.
I'm just going to go with the fact that you kneecap this hulking half ogre.
Outstanding.
And he just, you hear the snap as you hit, and he doesn't let out a noise, he just topples and hits the ground with a thud.
Okay.
You still have a
that
bonus
was-
action, I think, if you'd like.
Yeah. Okay, so is he unconscious?
Would you like to use your bonus action to check his state?
Yes.
Make a medicine check for me, because it's a bonus action, do it at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, that's just straight D20s. That's a nat 20. And another
Another 20! You have two 20s!
That's 2 in a row! Man, I wish that was
Motherfucker.
on a,
I hope
I
you
wish
got
that
a
was on a
lottery
divine
ticket, bitch.
smite.
God damn.
That's insane.
Well, you beat my double 19.
Okay,
That's a 1 in 600 chance.
Man.
here is the thing. You immediately go to check the body. Bosch is not only dead, his body's cold.
He was undead.
In fact, it feels like his body has been dead for a long time. But his body does not look undead.
Could, because I was wanting to do non-lethal, but I didn't say it. Damn it. Okay, that's fine.
I feel like this is more valuable information.
Also,
No, it is, but
allow me to tell you, this is the far better way for this to go.
got it. Okay.
Okay.
Timothy's gonna look at his companion here because I again have forgotten the name. I need to just write it
Luxara.
down.
Right.
Luxara.
Luxara, and he's going to ask if we need the body or can I take the head?
It's okay, because killing him in the check was the end of your turn anyway. So we'll do that, and then we're going to move back to Olaf. Olaf, you've just witnessed this massive sheet of cold emanate from Gould and encase Varric, and him let out this guttural groan that seems like it wants to burst out into a roar, and he looks like he's about to go feral.
What do I want to do?
That blast of cold was massive, by the way.
How does Varric
60 foot massive.
look? How does Varric
civilians die?
look?
How does Varric look?
Yeah.
He looks pissed.
Okay, so he's not like
He's got ice
Bleeding
still on him
truth.
that he's shaking off, but it looks more like it is actually really just, annoyed the hell out of him as opposed to it looks like it's going to slow him down.
okay. So Olaf is going to let me see. I've got two things that I may want to do. No, we'll go for I think we're gonna go for I'm gonna cast a spell called Suffocate, and you're gonna see these big giant spectral hands that just grab Grill's throat and literally just chokes them.
What's
I
this
think-
from?
It says this is a partner content, but it's one of the things I have on D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just haven't heard of this one before.
I'll read the spell. It says, you create a pair of grasping hands made from invisible forces. Make a spell attack against one creature that you can see within range, which is 60 feet. On a hit, the creature is restrained as the hands crush their throat or body equivalent. If the creature requires air to breathe, it begins to suffocate. A suffocating creature can survive for a number of rounds equal to 1 plus its constitution modifier. At the start of its next turn, after those rounds are over, it becomes unconscious, and it can't regain hit points until it can breathe again. A conscious creature restrained by the hands can use its action to make a strength or dexterity check, its choice against my spell save DC. On a success, the spell ends on the target.
Interesting. I'm really
Horse
curious
show.
where that's from. Yeah, what level's that?
3rd level.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That's a brand new one to me. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to make a spell attack. So you
Yep.
got to get within 60 feet. So you can do
Yep.
that this turn. You're within
Yep.
range. Make a spell attack.
Alrighty.
I mean, nothing says he has to stay within 60 feet.
No, very true.
It's not rolling, so we'll roll this way. That is a 24 to hit.
24. That hits.
Mhm. Alrighty. It doesn't do any damage. It is concentration. And so I'm going to move in. Would I be able to use my remaining to get within range and then move back out of range of his spell?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that. And I'll move back, and then I'm hoping it is, since he can't breathe, he can't cast any more spells
That would
that
be
require,
a very good call.
or anything with a voice component can't do
So
anything.
So how far away are you from him now?
It was 60 feet originally, and then I moved the rest of my remaining feet back from him to
Cool.
stay out of sight of his range.
Yep, no worries.
He's also restrained, so I'm not sure if.
Varric gets advantage on attack rolls. Yep.
Okay, yep.
Cool. Which it's Varric's turn next.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, because he is going a little bit mad now, he's going to attack.
Mhm.
If he was still calm and composed, he would see this and then go, "Cool, opportunity to learn something." He's pissed, so he's attacking. And
Fair
he has
enough.
advantage on all of the hits. Which at this point, yeah, that's not going to matter much. You watch as he takes his 3 strikes and just slashes into the body of Gould. And there is this burbling that you can hear even from your distance
Mhm.
as you just kind of watch this body just again get smacked side to side and go limp in the force choke.
I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna let Varric calm down a little bit, but I'm still gonna maintain it,
That's his turn.
just to be on the safe side.
Yep. So we go to Luxara, who is going to go and check the body of Bosch.
Which Luna was gonna chop the head off of?
Yep.
I asked, yeah.
Yep. Her sort of response as she moves towards the body is, "Not for just now. Let us take a quick little look at what it is we're dealing with." And she's making herself she's making a medicine check herself. And she has discovered something that we will get to very shortly. That brings us back to Karina and and just exited the room. So you guys are following Pracio,
Who is following Varric?
who at this point
Sorry.
you guys will probably emerge into the open area behind the tents to see this body being held up by these spectral hands, and Varric with both swords, just kind of heaving with breaths, and you can sort of see Olaf just near to you. Pracio stops. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Karina's gonna go, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?" To Olaf.
We were attacked. We had to defend ourselves. This one turned and cast a cone of cold, and so we were defending ourselves from this. Looks like a creature. It's doesn't
Cone of
really.
cold.
Yeah, it's a cast a cone of scald. So We tried to restrain him and try to make him fall unconscious, but that attack was just devastating.
You are immediately interrupted by Prasio yelling out. There's 3 of you here. I need each of you to tell me what languages you speak.
Ooh.
I speak Common and Sylvan.
Okay.
I speak. Where are my features? I speak.
Oh, Perd, you have no idea. One of them very much likes it.
God damn it.
Oh, that might make more sense at some point.
Where are my? Oh, here we go. Alright. Common, Dwarvish, Goblin, and Telepathy.
Okay.
But I could cast Comprehend Languages.
It's already being spoken, so
Okay.
yeah,
Common,
you can't use it as a
Druidic,
reaction.
Elvish, Giant, Gnomish, Halfling, Sylvan.
Cool. None of you understand what Prasio yells out in this sort of this guttural rolling tongue that sounds very much kind of like this groan, this grunting roar that it felt like Varric was about to unleash. Prasio speaks in a very similar tone, and immediately you see Varric straighten up, look over, look at the body, and book it straight towards you all.
Does he look aggressive?
Not initially.
Okay.
Is he focused
And
on us or
moments-
the Lord?
And moments later, after Prasio's words, you watch as the body of Gould begins to glow and explodes
Oh shit.
Oh.
in a massive fireball.
Well,
Oh.
decent of him to warn Varric.
And Varric is at least fast enough to get out of the range of it with that warning.
Do I have to roll animal handling for Dot, or is she cool? She
If you'd
walks
like.
away from
It's up to you.
fire.
Is she a cool horse that doesn't look at explosions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just walks away from explosions.
I mean, look, the
But
explosion
it's
happens
more
and Dot
just
doesn't
if
turn
Karina
and
stays
flee.
on.
Dot just very casually turns around so that her back's to the explosion and just wickers.
Yeah.
know.
It was a 15, so I think.
15? I think you're probably fine.
So Karina gets a little bit more toasty.
Yeah. So yeah, as this explosion fades, and you sort of see, you know, the little bits of fire, you can sort of see the tent that had been frozen, like part of it's actually now ignited. There is this smoking circle of grass that reaches a long way away, and you see nothing but a charred corpse where the body of Gould once was.
Karina's gonna lean over a bit to Brasso and be like, I take it you've figured something out.
I take it you
Uh,
also can cast magic.
He continues to speak lowly in the same language before he sort of looks at Varric, then looks at you, and looks back at the body and goes, shit, and starts striding out towards the body. Gould's dead, so it's not her turn.
I mean, I think we're out of combat now, unless Brassio's
Basically, yeah.
about to do.
Basically, we're out of combat. Yeah, both of the hostile combatants are out of action. So, Luxara, with you, Tomothy, is quite simply going to sort of peel back part of what Bosch is wearing, and you see underneath, scrawled across his chest, you can see the top of what looks like some form of, let's call it looks kind of like a tattoo.
Oh,
but it's not. It doesn't look like she doesn't want to remove the whole thing, but she sort of looks up at you, and it's like, I need to go get Lord Azar.
Is it scar tissue?
No, it's actually it's colored like it's a tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks a little like it's a glyph.
Like a detonation glyph?
Unless you are particularly skilled in this kind of thing, you got no way of telling.
I'm pretty sure I've got an amazing +0 to Arcana.
But she very gently
Mhm.
puts the clothes back over the top before sort of standing up and backing away. And she's like, we need some help now.
I won't leave the body if you want to go grab someone.
Appreciate that.
Also,
and
has she heard it all?
doesn't look like it.
Great.
She shrugged off the fear spell as well. So she takes off. Back to the rest of you. Pracio is walking out towards that charred body in the middle of the circle. Varric is kind of heaving and breathing heavily. And he sort of looks around and looks at you, Olaf, and is like, you gave me the healing, huh?
I did. You looked
Thank
hurt.
you. Thank you. I don't mean to undermine what it was that you did, but it was an affectation I was putting on to make them think that I was wounded. But I appreciate the thought, I truly do.
Well, you'd never want to be too sure of things. They don't want to assume that you're not putting on the act.
Exactly. I like the proactive approach. Very good. And he sort of watches as Lord Pracio walks out towards the body. It's like, now, if you don't mind, you are one of the adventuring companies. And he sort of looks around the three. It's like,
Yeah.
Garbin's fun, huh?
That's who we are.
I don't mean to, be that guy, but would you mind? He sort of looks at the burning tents, and you can hear some sort of screams like, do you guys mind, maybe doing a little bit of damage control? I'm gonna go deal with that. And he looks over at Pracio and immediately starts walking in that direction. You guys don't have to listen to him if you don't want to.
I think Olaf will. He'll use he'll try to talk some sense, try to calm people down that are terrified or frightened, and he'll use his special ability called Universal Speech. So anyone who doesn't speak Common or Dwarvish or anything, they can understand what I'm saying.
Yep.
Regardless of whether they know the language or not.
They're pretty much all going to speak common around here, so yeah.
Okay,
it's
never
easy
mind.
enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, he's got to try to calm people down and try to.
That's easy enough.
Put out. Well, I don't think. Well, there's probably kind of melt some ice a little bit. Cast mending and try to repair some of the tents.
You do a damage control. Yep.
Yeah.
Whipley, Karina.
Yeah,
Karina's gonna hop off of Dot and kind of like traffic control. Get
Okay.
people out of tents.
Right. Cool. Like, it won't take much. Like, the fire didn't extend so far out, but there was a boom and there's a little bit of fire. Like, it's enough to, like, what the hell was that? And you're pretty sure any moment now there's going to be people coming to investigate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if there's anything specifically in that moment you guys want to do, this is the...
I just ride
Whipley?
around, and if people are slow moving, I help them up to Dot, and then I walk Dot away from the fire. Like, I'm just helping move the slower people.
So as you all do this, there is this strange moment where all of a sudden that charred circle, the corpse in the middle, Lord Pracio, and Varric Azar of the Cerulean Dawn vanish. And you are looking at a plain green field. No damage. The tent still seems to have a little bit of singeing to it.
Okay.
There's just...
Are there any overseers?
They will not be far off. They'll be here very, very shortly. You
But
have
they're
a
not
little-
here.
They're not here right this second, no.
Okay. Interesting.
Could I do an Arcana check to see if it's anything magical that happened, or if like a spell was cast?
Bro, make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll see if I could deem the, because Olaf knows what he saw.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
14.
I mean, there's a lot of air of magic in the air. Funnily
Mhm.
enough, after the explosion of a fireball and whatnot, that's not unheard of. There's just generally a lot of magic in this area. It's hard to sort of nail down something, but I mean, what you just saw, this does kind of reek of magic. Like, let's be honest.
Okay, so it's like I can't tell if it's like a minor illusion or a major illusion or a major image. Should I?
If you are skilled with illusion magic, you know that this is well beyond something like a minor illusion. Absolutely, so far beyond a minor illusion.
Mhm.
This is if it is in fact an illusion, it is an illusion magic on a very powerful scale.
Okay.
Is it time
Uh,
magic?
Karina's also going to Arcana check, but she's going to specifically go and like check the grass.
Okay.
Like where it had charred and now it's green again.
Yep, go for it.
18.
18.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. As you go to check where the charred grass was, all of a sudden you're looking at a charred circle of grass with a corpse in the middle of it and Prasil light and Varric Azza standing over it.
Okay.
And you turn around to look and the entire area looks the same. And then it sort of, hang on, and you step back and you can't see them.
Interesting. So
something
it's not
something has covered the entire area with an illusion to cover up what's going on in there.
interesting. Okay.
And it is around that time that Lord Pracio is having a conversation with Varric. The antagonism that Whipley may have noticed previously does not appear to be present.
Are they both still speaking Draconic?
They are speaking another language.
I feel like Karina is savvy enough to guess that they're speaking Draconic.
You can guess they're speaking Draconic if you'd like.
Feels like that's probably what's going on.
Fair enough.
Oh, celestial?
But at that point, Pracio leaves Varric and walks towards the edge of the illusion. And it's the overseers have started to arrive. And Pracio actually beckons to one of them and actually starts giving orders. Like he's the one in charge.
Interesting.
And he is asking them to ignore what is going on here. Like nothing has happened. Keep the people away. And just say, maybe it was a bit of an issue with some fireworks going off that shouldn't have. And so the overseers immediately fan out to start following his orders. And he looks across at the lot of you and it's like, I can't hide it from you, lot, can I?
No, but we can help you.
I'm afraid
Reasonable.
Dob's a bad liar, so...
Not out here. And he steps inside the illusion.
Olaf will follow him.
So will Karina.
And wanders over to the body, which you now see is completely charred and destroyed. And he's sort of, Varric is standing there just kind of almost guarding it and watching it, like it, hoping that it doesn't fucking leap up and attack. It means something different, Perd, but you're not far off. The interesting thing will be guessing what MVP stands for. But as Pracio comes over, he sort of does wave his hand in like kind of this motion that does speak of runic casting. Which any of you who are skilled with any sort of arcane magic will understand. Like that's a side, like there's arcane casting, there's runic casting. And you can sort of see the faint traces of a rune light up on the corpse, or the traces of where one was. And he just clicks his tongue, and it's like, if only we could have saved the body, I would be able to tell far more.
Well, there were 2 of them. We don't know where the other one went at the moment.
We need
Yeah,
to
Olaf,
find
where's
them
Timothy?
immediately.
I told Timothy to support Luxara, so he should be with her.
Do you know where they went?
Varric's like,
We split
he
off.
was with Luxara?
Yes, he's with the Luxara.
Yeah, give me a moment. And he sort of steps out, he steps away, and he sort of, does a little thing. It's like, well, that's handy. She was on the way here, and apparently they've taken down one themselves. I'll go grab her. Give me a moment.
Andy.
And then
he sort of
Luxara
steps out.
shows up without Thomas.
You do sort of see Luxara sort of arrive. She has a general idea of where Varric is, and she's out there just looking around, going, what the hell? Even though one of the overseers is trying to sort of shush her away. And Varric, obviously to them, suddenly appears. And it's like, hey, no, she's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, hi. No, I'm with him. That didn't come out right. I'm with Lord Pracio. Yeah, we're doing a thing. Luxara, get over here! And just immediately vanishes back into the illusion. And the overseer's like, and just immediately goes off to try and stop other people. And she runs on over, and she looks down at the body and the circle, and she goes, oh, no. We've got another body.
Do we need to start running?
And Lord Pracio's like, that is not determined yet. My concern is, if they are all like this, we need to be very careful how we deal with this situation.
Would this be the answer to the undead? Question.
Wait, I didn't
Well, you wouldn't
tell
know about that.
I don't know about it, but I'm guessing.
What undead?
No.
Yeah, how do you mean guessing? Yeah.
Oh,
There's-
never mind. There's Olaf,
there's no real
the
link
Andre would
here
know,
to.
but-
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
You have no link to this being anything involving an undead. Yeah.
Wait a second.
That's all right. So it's like, if there is another body, take me to it. Are any of you particularly skilled in any form of arcane matters?
I am a bard. I do have some arcane. I do have one in the spell duel. He's a wizard.
It's a yes or a no.
Yes.
Time is important.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, come
Yeah.
with me. Anybody else?
How's it going?
I could go swap places with the wizard.
I'll ride you
Yeah.
back if you want.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
Please bring DeAndre over here.
What, you spell melee, right? Don't worry, at this point we can just say you sorted it out. Far more important things.
Okay. Yep.
You still want
If
to ride though?
If I go get the wizard, he's gonna know more than I do.
Fair enough. Do what you got to do. Luxara, yes? Take me to this body. And he's moving off. He is. There is no time to waste. He's going. And so for those who will follow, Varric is going to remain with the body because at the moment somebody has to. And just say that get the other wizard. It's fine. And you arrive at Timothy's location. Where Timothy is doing what?
He has his hammer up on his right shoulder, and he's flipping his sickle in his other hand, just staring down at the body.
Okay. And all of a sudden there's this procession of individuals that walk into this tent.
The moment the doors open, he's readied up again.
This is the body. Huh? And Lord
Yeah.
Pracio immediately starts walking over towards it. He takes your measure, but immediately starts walking over to it.
It's okay, Thomas.
I know
Yeah,
that
well-
he's with Luxara, right?
You don't know that he's with Luxara, but you know that Lord Pracio is one of the visiting dignitaries from another country.
And Olaf's here too, so
Oh.
Olaf will tell you.
Yeah, Luxara will come in because she has been guiding him here, but she's not in first. She's not first in the tent.
Okay, well then, yeah,
Yes.
this definitely Tomothy has shield up, like hammer ready, like taking defensive position, standing over the body. He's just not even saying anything, just kind of sizing him up, and seeing if he's trustworthy.
You felled this one?
And if I
He's-
did,
I understand your reservedness, but time is important. This body has the potential to explode and kill us all.
Yeah, Timothy, I'd move
Please,
away.
right now, answer the question. You killed this one?
yes,
Me there.
How did you kill it?
hammer to the knee and vital organs.
Anything else, or just bludgeon? You just blunt force
Bludgeon.
traumaed it.
Well,
Well,
divine
yeah.
smite.
You're a paladin.
Yes,
You hit it with radiant energy?
yes.
Ah. That might have saved you. And he very carefully leans down and starts peeling back the top to reveal this massive glyph all over his chest. It's like, I get the impression that if you had not have used it, this body would have exploded, and we would have had another charred corpse on our hands. As it is, what was your name?
Tomothy Spratchett.
Thank you, Thomas E. Spratchett. You have potentially given us a key to being able to understand what is going on.
Ooh.
Yet the fact that you used radiant damage
Did that actually save it?
neutralize his last gasp, which is the
Oh,
fireball.
hell yeah.
Damn.
Because he was
Yeah.
undead.
Yep.
Look, I'm not volunteering at this point in time, but does someone need to tell the king?
We will be telling him very shortly. But first of all, I want to see if I can figure out what I need to.
Okay, cool. I'll just wait.
It is good to know that it seems radiant damage will neutralize the triggering effect of a fireball. And he sort of holds his hand and begins tracing in the air, like where the rune is. It's like, this is complex. There's many layers to this rune. This is not a simple affair. Have you noticed anything other peculiarities about this body, this individual?
Yes. He had the ability to change his face. Claimed he knew me.
Changed his face.
He was a person with scars on his face. Was he a human? Scarred and burned. And then now he is this.
Curious.
It's seemingly at will.
The body is clearly dead. And from what I can tell, has been for quite some time.
It was cold the moment I killed it.
I'm going to guess it was cold before you killed it.
I would agree.
Which means, given what we have seen these individuals do, this is more than simple undeath. This goes beyond what I understand of how the undead operate. These runic sigils, they seem to be layered into so many different effects. And he sort of, as I said, he traces through them. It's like, this one is almost replicating the non-detection spell. Cannot trace them. This one, this seems to be the triggering a fireball effect. This one is a location one. And he just keeps tracing one by one as he starts listing off a variety of different spells, all layered into this rune across this individual. It's like-
Location. As in, they can tell where each other are?
Someone can tell where they are.
Then someone knows that 2 of them are dead.
Quite possibly. Let us hope that your radiant damage has completely neutralized whatever the triggering activation is.
I love talking about magic too, but there's still more MVPs out there.
And until I understand more about this, I can't do anything about it. This body
Do you
has
want
been
us to
corrupted.
corral them? Do you want us to tell them, like, hang on, we're pausing the next
Quite
phase of the
possibly.
competition?
There's
In the
two,
final melee.
there are 2 things that I can see happening here. They probably know that 2 of their bodies have been neutralized, yes, but they may not know how. If you go out there and start rounding up every single member of this group, they are going to know for a fact what is happening.
Alright.
In the final combat, if someone of them goes down and they explode, that'll kill a lot of people.
Which is my other concern. Why they're here, what the target is, and who this scarred individual is. I need time to think, and I do not have time. Those who are skilled with arcane. Who was this?
I feel like the wizard would have been there by now.
Yeah, Dreandre's here.
Care to investigate if there's anything I have missed, please?
Yes, I will do that, sir. Do I do like an Arcana check or?
For
Alrighty. That
You're a
is
lit-
a 26.
oddly, not in the way you think, Perd, you're a little closer. 26?
Yep, 26.
Yeah, there are a lot of different arcane effects on this body. And it's not just the rune.
Ooh.
Whatever has gone into this body to make it what it is a labor that requires not just somebody skilled with manipulating the dead.
Mhm.
This body was alive, but also dead.
Ooh.
Which is why her undead ping
Fading.
was on and off.
Ooh.
People controlling it were capable of bamfing into the body and then leaving it. They're capable of
It's just like a
casting
host
spells
shell.
through it. This goes far beyond just the undead.
Mhm.
This starts treading into some incredibly powerful, let's call it golemancy. These people, because they were once people, had their minds ripped out. They were living constructs imbued with magic and all sorts of defenses and magical effects layered on them. And whoever was behind it all, you get the impression it's not just one person.
It's a whole group.
There is too many things that one person could not manage. There are a variety of things. You would need an incredibly powerful necromancer, an incredibly powerful transmuter, somebody very, very skilled in runecraft. Bare minimum. And it is maybe at that moment where, because he's said it in chat, you guys are aware of some very powerful transmuters that Gubbins Fall have come across in the past.
God.
3 transmuter siblings. And you killed one of them.
God.
But the 2 older siblings were missing from that house. And one of them was an older man who the photos in the house had scars on his face. and he was into some kinks.
Yeah.
And the names of those three people were Mazus, Vohild, and Pravok. Perhaps what's going on here isn't targeting the tournament. Perhaps what's going on here is targeting Gubbins Fall.
Why did Varric get invested then?
Well, we've been going for 4 hours and 40 minutes. You guys really want to keep going?
Yeah, I'll keep going. I'm invested now. It's like,
I
It's up to the
so
other
badly
three.
want to. It
Yeah.
is 2:30 in the morning for me.
That's
Which
what
is
I'm
fine.
thinking. Is like
Yeah.
it's quite late.
I am
for
quite
our
happy to wind
international
this down,
friends.
and this is why I want to finish it.
Mhm.
So there are two things I need to very much clarify here.
Mhm.
Actually, there's a few things.
God damn it.
Do you guys want to do a part 3?
Obviously.
Absolutely.
yeah, we'll do part 3.
I
I'm
don't know,
so
actually. No.
invested in this.
Because regardless, this is part of the choose your own adventure thing that I've been
Hmm.
wanting to do,
Mhm.
where this will then dictate what happens to some of the one-shot things going forward.
Interesting.
Ooh.
So, the general idea is if you guys want to do a part 3, you can still finish up the tournament. You can investigate what's going on here
Mhm.
if you would like for the next part.
Yeah.
Or we can say that all of that happens in the background. I have an aftermath for what happens if you don't.
Mhm.
And we can have that going forward and we can just jump into the next one shot after that.
It's all day stressing about my stupid card
I-
performance. I'm going to do my stupid card
I know,
performance.
and I wanted to get there. I really did. And I felt so bad. Blade was in chat before, and I even said to him at work today, it's like, I feel so fucking bad for the fact that I'm going to have all of this go down before the talent show.
Okay, it gives me more time to think about how I am possibly
we can
going to
workshop
describe.
it. It'll be great.
Yeah.
So,
I'll just keep watching more
if,
stage magic
if,
videos.
if we're agreed to come back for a part 3, then
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
we will pretty much leave it here.
Okay.
I think that's a good point.
With the idea that you still understand that Mazus, Vohild, and Pravok were skilled and powerful transmuters. What's going on here still requires at minimum a very powerful necromancer and a rune crafter. As well as there is potentially a third type of magic involved in this, or another type of magic that Palacio will eventually admit he understands is there, but has no idea what it is. But it seems to twist the very essence of whatever this creature was to begin with.
Well,
Which, by the way, is the birth of essence magic in my world. So
Ooh.
well, hopefully that means Purdy and Vixen will be here for next one.
I would love
Yeah.
because there's so much lore wrapped up in what's happening right now, even if it's not like immediately apparent to people who don't know more about my world. This is
I
a
know.
big thing.
Like, I don't think
Feels so
I don't think I know the three brothers. That was before I started coming
Yes.
in. Yeah.
That was
and
my
this
first.
This is why I was so very happy that Timothy came along, because it's like I legitimately have a character who was there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who actually went to the house?
who was
who
actually
is
there on that
making the
assignment.
connection.
So when you
Yep.
said you could play, I was sitting there going,
Whipley is the newest hire, and she's like, I
Yeah.
don't fucking get it.
so yeah, the
She and
MVP.
Karina. Karina just showed up for a good time and is out here catching strays because of you guys.
hmm
So yeah, there's a lot of other unanswered questions about what's going on there. There can be some little things if you guys want to ask me right now about some of the stuff that's going on that may not affect the next one, if you'd like. But other than that, yeah, I think that's about where we can end the session.
So, does Tomothy
Points that I earn.
know now who this is?
It would be revealed through a lot of this and some
Okay.
conversations, I think. I am going to go with, I think, getting into the next session. By that point, it all would have sort of been tied in together, and you would have figured out minimum that individual is Pravok,
Okay, cool.
Yep. because they were messing around with golems in the basement.
Yeah. I mean, they
But I did
had
find-
like a few stashed like around the house.
Yep.
Oh, I did find out where the spell Suffocate came from. It comes from the Layers of Aethera's source book.
Oh, I've never heard of that one either.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, cool. But yeah, so how many honors did Gubbins Fall finish today with, Bex?
22.
22?
Hold on, how many points did I get for winning?
Yeah, actually, after we win the last thing?
That's a good question. What we're going to say right now is I am going to Karina, roll me a d6.
Okay.
If you roll 1 through 4, you came in first. If you get a 5 or a 6, you came in second.
Four.
4? There you go. You guys come in first, so that's another 3 honors.
Yep.
Easy.
25.
There was supposed to be multiple rounds, but because of time and how everything was going, it's like, no. The fact that you rolled to face down MVP, I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, okay, it's definitely happening now.
Yeah.
The universe is telling the story.
Yeah, it was like, this is absolutely happening now. Awesome. 25. Well, we had some really good showings today, guys. And I had to do my traditional Quinn bullshit and mess it all up for you. You're welcome.
I had an
When?
amazing time tonight.
I have
I'm
one
glad.
question.
Uh-huh.
Do these glyphs?
Yep.
Do
I saw
they-
your message about your Inanofrit screaming.
Yeah, is it? I'm
Uh-huh.
trying not to interrupt.
No, it's fine, please.
They look the same.
Far more complex, but the basic rune structure is the same.
But
And I
they're-
will say, because I can't help myself, you guys have encountered an assignment where you dealt with a rune.
Thinking about the hag.
Not the hag.
Not the hag.
This is in
Not
the
the
main
hag.
game.
No,
Oh.
this isn't the one-shot series. You guys actually had an assignment where you dealt with a rune. Your very first one. You went to the town of Orovale and delved down into the tomb because suddenly there was this weird malignant sense there. And you
Mhm.
discovered a shrine
Yeah.
that had been corrupted by a rune that was tethering the dead back to their life, back to their bodies.
Oh shit.
That
it was
back in
corrupting them.
Thunder and the Struck days.
And you heard through one of the people in town about a black-cloaked individual lurking around the town before it all happened.
You shithead, Quinn. You've
I
been
can't-
brewing all of this. And they're similar to. So, what the fuck happens in between now and our game?
Stay tuned.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Little tournament arc. Nothing big. Hee hee.
You're okay.
Alright,
So
we're gonna
when
raid
we-
Zombie Nomad, everyone.
before that, I have
said
one
other shitty.
question.
Yeah.
Okay. When we killed the kid in the spooky manor, was that a
Uh-huh.
homunculus? Like or a golem? Or was that actually the kid?
That was a body, a golem body crafted for him and his mind was
Gotcha.
in it.
Okay.
It was almost more like a prototype version of this. He couldn't just switch between different vessels. His mind was in that body. So when you killed that body, you killed Mazos. Mazos is dead.
So now this is revenge.
But he
Got
was
As far as you're
freed.
aware.
it. Yeah.
But then again, if you've also got a very powerful necromancer in there, who knows?
This is so incredibly interesting, and I'm
glad.
loving
How
this.
dare
so
you
glad.
interweave all the fucking assignments? How dare you
I
have a
fucking
through
love
line?
this.
I warned you that I couldn't help myself.
Quinn, we're gonna.
You're
No, I'm
welcome.
joking. All right, thank you everyone. That's the exploration for today. Thank you all of my players, and Luna pulling through all of that internet drama. We appreciate you.
Oh my God, so much.
Quinn, great game. God damn it.
Great players.
Very good.